If you want to learn about every crossover that Spider-Man had in video games, be sure to watch the video. Well, hi there, Spider-Dash here. Today I will talk about every crossover that Spider-Man had in video games, which means every time that Spider-Man appeared as a guest in a video game that was not his. So be sure to stay until the end so you know everything about Spider-Man crossovers. And before starting the video, give me a like, be sure to click the subscribe button and leave in the comments your favorite Spider-Man crossover. Thank you so much for watching, and with that out of the way, let's begin! Let's start from least impressive. Spider-Man can be played in Marvel's Avengers, developed by Square Enix. This game is kinda mediocre, and Spider-Man doesn't control that well, and he doesn't have any special missions. So if you can't play this game, you're not missing out on anything. If you want to play it, I recommend waiting for a sale. In every LEGO Marvel game, Spider-Man is a playable character. The worst one by far is LEGO Avengers, where Spider-Man is a DLC character and doesn't have any special interaction. But in both LEGO Marvel and LEGO Marvel 2, Spider-Man is a main character and has a lot of interactions with his villains and other characters, being one of the most unique characters, coming with a lot of variants, from Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy, and even Spider-Ham. Spider-Man is a playable character in all three Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. If you're like me, your knowledge from Marvel Comics started here. Spider-Man was a skin in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1. Sadly, you can no longer get this skin, but there are other two Spider-Man skins that you can get. The No Way Home suit and the Spider-Man Zero suit that is exclusive to Fortnite. Also, a lot of Spider-Man villains have skins, like Venom, Green Goblin, and Carnage. Mary Jane has a skin, and there's plenty of Marvel skins in Fortnite. So, if you like Spider-Man and Marvel, playing Fortnite might be a good idea. Spider-Man also appeared in PUBG Mobile. This collaboration was done because of the release of Spider-Man No Way Home. You couldn't get a skin though, only the web shooters, and Spider-Man only appeared as an NPC. Kinda lame, but still a crossover nevertheless. You can't make a Marvel crossover and not have Spider-Man in it. Spider-Man is a character that has appeared consistently in the Marvel vs. Capcom games, the crossover between Marvel characters and Capcom ones. Personally, this game was my childhood and my multiverse of madness. I remember going crazy playing with the characters that I already knew, and learning about new ones. Personally, my favorite team was using Spider-Man and Mega Man. Leave in the comments your favorite team in the Marvel vs. Capcom games if you played them. Disney Infinity is a series of 3 games where you can kinda customize your own missions and games, with Disney figures including Marvel and Star Wars characters. The fun thing about this is that you can have all the characters interact with each other. You can have a race between Lightning McQueen, Luke Skywalker, and Spider-Man. Or you can play a mission with my favorite team of all time, Spider-Man and Perry the Platypus. These games definitely deserve a bit more attention than what they got. Also, you can roleplay as Spider-Man and Elsa in this game. Yep, it is real guys, you're welcome. Little Big Planet is a series of PlayStation games that lets you customize your own levels and minigames. In Little Big Planet 3 for PS4 and Little Big Planet for PS Vita, there are DLC skins from Marvel, where you can play as different Marvel characters. One of them obviously is Spider-Man, and you can customize your own missions to play as the amazing Spider Sackboy. Sadly, you can no longer get this DLC. X-Men 2 Wolverine's Revenge is an action video game where you play, as you guessed it, Wolverine. The game is decent, not gonna lie, a good way to kill time if you have some to spare. The thing is that Spider-Man appears in a cutscene where he offers to help Wolverine, to which Wolverine just says no. It is just a small cameo, but still kinda awesome nevertheless. Spider-Man also appears in X-Men Mutant Academy 2, another X-Men sequel that also has Spider-Man. This is a fighting game. Spider-Man appears as an unlockable character. Of all the Marvel characters, they chose Spider-Man again. This just shows that the real first family of Spider-Man are the X-Men. Something funny about this is that if you beat the game with any character, you see a small cutscene of that character, usually what they do after the events of the game. But if you beat the game as Spider-Man, you get to see a trailer of Spider-Man 2 enter Electro. The Punisher Ultimate Payback is a game for the Nintendo Game Boy. This is a shooter game and your objective is just to kill criminals. In some missions, civilians are involved, and Spider-Man appears in this game to save those civilians, while Punisher just kills all the bad guys. Not the most Spider-Man thing to do, but it is a game for the Game Boy, so it is acceptable, I guess. Marvel and Club Penguin had a small collaboration. You were able to buy Marvel skins for a limited time, and amongst them, it was a skin from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Honestly, the collaboration looks really awesome despite being a pretty simple game, and I regret so much not playing this. Despite its simplicity, it looks extremely fun. Leave in the comments if you get to experience any of this, because sadly, Club Penguin is now closed. Phineas and Ferb had a Marvel special, and with it came a browser game. The game has the same name as the TV special, Phineas and Ferb Marvel Mission. It is not great, but it is a good time killer. In the game you play as Perry the Platypus. You can team up with different Marvel characters even if you don't play as them. And again, here is my favorite team of all time, Spider-Man and Perry the Platypus. Spider-Man appears as a final boss in the video game The Revenge of Shinobi for the Sega Genesis, an action platform game. Why does Spider-Man appear in a game that has nothing to do with Marvel? Well, it was because at that time, Sega had the Spider-Man license and could do pretty much anything with it. They released a few Spider-Man games for the Sega Genesis, amongst them Maximum Carnage, the Spider-Man game from the animated series, and Spider-Man vs. Kingpin. Spider-Man appearing in this game is kinda weird, and this is not even the weirdest part. After you deal some damage to Spider-Man, he transforms into Batman. Yeah, I miss the times when copyright wasn't a thing. Spider-Man appeared in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, one of the most funny Spider-Man crossovers. Seeing him in a skateboard is really funny. The reason why Spider-Man appeared in this game is because both Spider-Man PSX and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 were developed by Neversoft, and you can tell that they had fun making both games. Puzzles and Dragons is a mobile game, and the game is about solving puzzles, obviously, but you can get different characters to help you in different ways to solve the puzzles. The game had a collaboration with Marvel, and you could get Spider-Man and Penny Parker. It is not the most thrilling collaboration because the only thing you get is a PNG of the character and it doesn't do much. But still, if this is your thing, you might want to give it a try. Henry Stickmin is a classic for those of us who have been experiencing the internet for an unhealthy amount of time for a while now. And because the creators of this Flash game also created Among Us. This Flash minigame has a few references to Spider-Man. It isn't a collaboration as such, but still, it is good to know these references if you like Spidey. One is near the end, you have different options, and one of them will make you do the dance from Spider-Man 3. And the other is that sometimes when you lose, the game over screen will say Butterfingers. And that is the same thing that Doc Ock says to Spider-Man when he drops Aunt May. A parody of Spider-Man appears in Rayman Robbing Rabbids 2, a party video game for the Nintendo Wii. One minigame is called the Spider Rabbit and consists on trying to not get caught by the Spider Rabbit if you are one of the rabbits that are running, and if you're the Spider Rabbit, you have to catch the other players. Something funny, to be honest. I'm cheating a bit with this one and it doesn't count much, but I feel like I should mention it. If you have a decent enough PC, the knowledge and a great imagination, you can put Spider-Man in virtually any game that already exists. Do you want Spider-Man in GTA San Andreas? Maybe in Super Mario 64? Maybe in Super Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart? Maybe in Devil May Cry? With enough effort, we can make Spider-Man playable in any video game. A shoutout to Noah's Lego Productions, Buki Jar, Resident Evil Player, Susie Alien, Amin, Cooper Plays, and Spider-Fan 2006. If you want a shoutout in my next video, give me a like, be sure to click the subscribe button, and leave in the comments your favorite Spider-Man crossover. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye!